So I've been wanting to make this video about 8-hole draw problem. Okay, yeah, I've got a black eye. I fell off my bike the other day. It's icy here in the UK. Riding work, fell off the bike and nutted the pavement. Anyway, I wanted to make this video about the 8-hole draw kind of problem, right? Because I'm sure I've heard people in the past talk about problems with higher notes, which is like the 2-hole draw problem, slightly. It's all to do with embouchure. So I YouTubed it, right? I found one guy who's using Hohner Special 20. Normally with a Hohner Special 20, you won't get a problem with any hole. You might do with the 2-hole draw as a beginner. But in general, all holes just work. Hohner Special 20s, there's something magic about them, they just work. Other harmonicas kind of vary in temperament, you could say. Something about Hohner Special 20s, they don't have that kind of variation normally due to different materials, made by different materials, different builds, sandwich or plastic, stuff like that, and the way they're gapped as well. But this guy, he had a crossover, and to me it sounded actually like the hole was maybe like the reed was like obstructed or something, because there wasn't even a squeal. But also the other video that I found was Liam Ward, which I'll put in the description because it's very, very helpful. So the reason why I would add to that is just because there wasn't 10 videos on it, and Liam Ward's video didn't come up first. So just in case, this might come in that category, and it might be helpful in that domain. Also, I read a lot of the comments, and there's a lot of people who actually said, wow, you know, thanks. If you look at Liam Ward's video, it's very detailed and very animated. He's quite animated in how he explains the problem, and it's very good. Right, so what's different about my video? Right, I'm tongue blocking. I don't know whether Liam is or not. I'm tongue blocking, but also I'm talking about speed. Yeah, reason being is because I've had no problem with these harmonicas in general playing songs on any note. I had a problem with hole 2 draw actually when I was a beginner. I'm now more than 4 years in, and I've never had a problem with holes 7 up before. Okay, so this is a real life problem for me after 4 years of playing. The reason being is because up until now I've just been playing songs, and every now and then did you hear that? That was hole 8. No problem. But there was a problem a second ago. Did you hear the squeal? It's quite random, and yeah, it's kind of quite random. But I know what my problem is. I know it's me. Okay, and for some reason, and it's strange, it's just like the hole 2 problem. When I was a beginner, I would go 1, 2, 3, and 2, there was a problem with it, and you think, well, why just 2? Why is 1 okay? Why is 3 and 4 okay? But why just 2? Don't know. I don't know. It's almost like the Hohner Special 20 thing. It's just like, I don't know, an anomaly something that's quite unexplainable. Same with up here. When I've tried doing the thing that I write, so the thing that I've been doing, I'm on Tomlin's course. He's getting me doing the major pentatonic scale in the upper register. So just to add context, it gets you to do quarter notes, 1 note per beat, gets you to do eighth notes, 2 notes per beat. Then he gets you to do triplets, which is 3 notes per beat. So obviously each time you go through this process, you're going faster. Now the quarter notes was fine, but then when I tried to do the eighth notes, I would get the squeal. Right. There's also So there's also some things here to get out of the way, really, some questions. Again, which Liam Ward didn't really go into, but going by some of the comments, these things need to be addressed sometimes, yeah? Harmonica, what harmonica do you have? If you got a decent harmonica, is it one of these victory things? Did it cost you less than £7? $7? If so, you're just starting on a really bad footing. It's something like a victory or a is it a blues band, Hohner blues band? Again, some people have been playing harmonicas like that for a long time. Old school guys, that's what they got, they use it, and they're not afraid to open it up and look at it and bend things about and tweak it and things like that. Not everyone's like that. So we need to start with a quality harmonica. Right, if you want to avoid this problem altogether, then just stick with the Hohner Special 20. Right, but if you're on different harmonicas, then you might come across this problem. And this is one of those things, right, that a lot of people are going to go, "Oh, I never had that problem. What are you on about?" Well, move on. You don't need to watch this video if you haven't had this problem. If you are trying to play triplets or something, you might come up against this problem. Like I said, after 4 years, I didn't have this problem. I had this problem the other day, actually. I was using, I think it was E harmonica, key of E, I believe, and this problem come up, and I thought it was a problem with that harmonica. It was an F, actually, F harmonica, which is high pitched. So if I'm now struggling on a C harmonica, whole 8 draw, tongue blocking, then of course the same problem is going to be even worse on an E or an F or a D even. Of course it is, because if it's happening on a C, then anything higher, which is more delicate, more sensitive, because the reeds are shorter, the higher the pitch, the reeds are shorter, the more sensitive. So not only have I been doing the same stuff that Liam Ward is talking about, which is relaxing, yeah. So that would be like eighth notes, 1 beat. So let's do, quarter notes. Let's do eighth note. You get that? Right, so just to display the issue. You hear that? It's almost like there's this delayed thing. And so with the F, I actually tampered with the harmonica, and I got frustrated with it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tamper with a harmonica when you're frustrated. Highly advise you not to do that. So it's a simple case of watching, feeling and listening what's going on, Wet your lips, relax, do the yawn. And with the tongue blocking, sorry about my eye, with the tongue blocking, I had to get this in more, just deeper. When I noticed that I was approaching it a bit like a pucker, really. Oh, I'm not puckering, I'm tongue blocking. So the way that I've got around this is to get the metronome, 70 BPM. Yeah, no problem, right? So the way to get around it is, instead of jumping straight into triplets, for instance, is just to speed it up and just continue to do, well, I went for the eighths. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Getting it right in. Let's try that like I did a minute ago, where the problem is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... See, what I did then was I kind of protruded my lips a bit more and pushed the harp out a little bit. See, and there's a slight thinning. Thinning of the lips. 7. Then open wide, relax. Right, let's boost this up now. 95 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Yeah, so instead of jumping on to triplets, stay with the eighths, but go faster. 100. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and listening to that note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I'm not playing quarter notes, but I'm now going faster with the ability not for there not to be a problem. Yeah, I did this yesterday, so you know I'm not jumping 10 BPM every 5 seconds. No, don't do that. Add on 2 or 3 BPM if the problem persists. But if the problem sort of starts to go, because you're doing it in a relaxed and slower fashion, then just add 5 more BPM. One and 2 and 3 and 4. Now that's fast, 120 BPM. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. that might have been out of offbeat then. I'm thinking of you guys. I'm holding this and I'm doing this one-handed and just trying to display. So I sort of got that exercise across. Do everything that Liam Ward's on about, the relaxing, the belly breathing, get it slow first. It's a principle with all things. But you're out there, you've found a YouTube video and they've given you all the answers like Liam Ward did, or like I might have just given you that, and you still got this problem. Well, yeah, but that is part of the problem, right? You can't get all the answers from a YouTube video sometimes. You're expecting too much from YouTube. Get in a group, in a Facebook group, put a message out there. Does anyone mind giving me some feedback on my harmonica, on my 2-draw, 8-draw? Anyone mind entering into a private message with me and just give me some constructive feedback, or you could ask the admin of that group, can anybody out there give me some constructive, because a YouTube video is not interactive in that sense where you're going to get feedback and you're there going, I'm doing everything you say and I've still got problems. So, poor quality harmonica, who knows? Like when I was struggling with my 2-hole draw, I had a Hohner Marine band that I bought slightly used. So I then went and got a Lee Oscar. I actually got a set at Lee Oscar's. Again, slightly used. Oh no, something wrong with these harmonicas. So I went and bought Hohner Special 20, a black and gold Pro Harp, and something else, all in C. And guess what? I had about 8 harmonicas right in the key of C, and they all gave me the same problem. So although I made every effort to open up the Marine band and totally destroy it, I've still got that now, and it works. I didn't destroy it. As much as I bent that reed, which I'm strongly advising you not to do, a lot of people only have one C harmonica. They entered it. A lot of people entered into this pursuit thinking that they would only need one harmonica. You kind of go, oh, I'd love to play harmonica. Which one should I buy? Well, my first one was an A, Silver Star. It was a toy. It's Hohner, rubbish. They need to stop selling them, simply. But because I didn't know about what key. I went on YouTube about it all then. I was just sort of like, just buy a harmonica, let's see how it goes. And I quickly found out some issues. But my problem was I would buy and try and bend and stuff before I found the right support. When I found a mentor, someone in a group who was willing to converse with me through private messages, I was really able to get decent quality advice quite quickly, about which harmonica I was using, about how I'm sat how I'm breathing, and all that. Puckering lends itself to a more stiffer puckering. It's already more of a tense stance. It's almost like battle ready stance. Tongue blocking. Puckering. It's only my opinion, but I believe, strongly believe, that puckering, they might call it lip blocking too, lip blocking, it lends itself to a more stiffer stance. Also, when you're puckering, what's your tongue doing? Where's your tongue? Your tongue, because when you're tongue blocking, I know where my tongue is because it's on the harmonica. You got to adjust to having your tongue on the harmonica. So therefore, your tongue is sort of, it's busy. It's anchored. But when you're puckering, where is your tongue? Where have you put it? Because you might unintentionally be putting it, like Liam says, in a place where you're bending. Unintentionally, because you're a beginner or whatever, you don't really know all that. So so you got that to consider. But I strongly advise you to get some one-on-one with somebody. Definitely get some one-on-one with a teacher, with a mentor. There's a guy called Azza's Harp Club. Great place to be, good people, and they give lots of free advice. I think it's a £5 to join that group on a Thursday evening. Might change now, but these guys set you straight. They give you one-on-one, almost like one-on-one information there and then. No, look, you know, you're not sat up straight. Oh, you're not belly breathing. You know, what harmonica you got? Oh, I bought it from a jumble sale. It was $2.99. No, do you know what I mean? It's not. There you go. So I hope this goes into that category. I will put the link to the Liam Ward video below. If you didn't find that one first, the only real difference that I'm talking about is tongue blocking. I would encourage you to get some one-on-one. Don't do this Lone Ranger thing. Just you and your harmonica and YouTube, and that isn't great. That isn't the only approach. Solitary you and YouTube learning, unless you're quite organized and you can get a video, learn what it says, and then move on to the next one. I couldn't do that. I watched a million videos at once. I didn't know where I was going. And the other thing that I'm covering in this video is just the going slowly metronome. Instead of jumping to eighth notes and triplets, get solid quarter notes slowly, then speed that up. It's better to do, you know, quarter notes at 200 BPM good than to do triplets at 70 BPM badly. Yeah, so hope that helps somebody. God bless.